Hello, my friends. I am showing you some water plants I am growing. They're not necessarily water plants, but they are plants you can root and really keep in water for a long time if you want. So as long as you change the water once a week, they will keep growing, and maybe you have to put them in something bigger. I'm just starting these and I wanted to share it with you. By the way, this is Sheree. Welcome to my channel. Just kind of dove in there. But yeah, so the flowers you see are disguising my ugly little sticks of lucky bamboo I have in these water globes here. This is a little planter I have on my kitchen window, but it's a water. You could call it a water starter or whatever you might want to call it. But yes, I got it from Temu a couple years ago, and I've had it here in my kitchen window. That's why I bought it, to put it here. But I was at Lowe's Home Improvement now that it's spring and getting some plants for my garden. I was really looking for coleus because I saw that you could root those in water, and I love those. They grow like weeds in Florida, where I'm from. Here in North Carolina, they grow outside like weeds, in your garden or whatever, wherever you want to plant them in South Florida, where I'm from. But here in North Carolina, they're considered pretty much inside plants because they won't last through any kind of cold weather outside. So anyway, I was looking for some of those. I didn't see any today, but I did see this lucky bamboo stick on clearance, and I watched some videos on growing plants and waters, and this was one of them. And just for your information, it said try to get, don't necessarily spend a lot of money on it. Just try to get some that are not necessarily in a planter, where they get kind of expensive, which I looked and they are even on clearance. There was some on the clearance rack at Lowe's Home Improvement on the inside of the store. And they were still quite expensive. So I thought, there was some sticks, long sticks, and half price was still $4 for one bamboo stick. And then the video said they're not even actually bamboo, but I don't know what they're actually really called, but they call them in the stores lucky bamboo. So what I did was take this long stick of bamboo and chop it up, and it said to make sure you get, the little parts like this, right here's another one, in the water, and that's where the roots should come out. So this was the bottom of the plant, so that already had roots, but it doesn't, since I broke it off. I cut it off in pieces so I could experiment here. So we'll see. Let me take this out for a second. I already had these little purple plants in there just to have something in here until I got something. But yeah, I just put this brand new water in here, and that's the bottom of the plant. And I just put this, see how ugly it is without anything in here, and I just put this in here to disguise it until it gets some leaves because it looks so ugly. And then that's another piece there. I just made sure to get some of that piece where the roots are supposed to come out in the water here too. Got some purple flowers in there. This is another stick, so none of these have leaves on them. They're all the middle part of the stick of bamboo that I chopped, cut up. And then this was the top. This is actually the top with leaves on it. And I put that down in here too to hopefully grow some leaves. So I wanted to share that with you for the new, spring season. If you're looking for something to grow, fun to grow in water, I'll let you know how these do. I'll do a little update either on a video or a short on YouTube and let you know how they're doing. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm still going to look for some coleus. I'll put them in something else, or maybe these will actually grow and I can put these in something else bigger and put the coleus and root those in here. But I do plan on changing the water out once a week. That is the key, part of the key. I mean, if you wait 2 weeks or 3 weeks, it probably would still be okay. But really, ideally, you want to change the water out once a week and have that fresh water in there. That is a key to making them last a long time and not just die there in your water, having fresh water in there. So wish me luck. I'll let you know how they do, and I'm going to share some other of my garden with you as I plant it for the spring. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next one.